What's good, young man? Listen, on tonight's video, if there is two things that is killing your confidence as young men today, it is this and it is this. That's what we're going to talk about for a little while on the channel tonight, young man. How scrolling social media and how playing a video game is keeping a lot of you young men stuck. The question is, how is this keeping me stuck? Well, I'll tell you, young man, how it's keeping you stuck. You're spending too much time. You're spending entirely too much time scrolling social media, watching porn, or playing that dang game, right? When you spend that amount of time doing that, you're weakening your ability to focus and you're training your brain to avoid effort. This is what you're doing, young man. Listen, I get it. I remember back in the day when Sega Genesis came out and the first Madden came out, and y'all, me and my buddies, a few hours like it's nothing, we would play that game. But here's the thing. The thing is, we would do that only after we went to work. We would do that after we went to the gym or after class. The issue that I'm having with a lot of you young men today is that you do this damn thing all day, every day. You don't do anything else. And as a result of not doing anything else, man, again, your focus is being weakened. You don't want to do anything else. You are training yourself every day to say that it is perfectly okay to scroll and look at porn or look at Instagram reels or TikTok reels all day long. When the reality of it is there's other things that you need to be doing. There are other more important things that need to be done. I think back when I was in my 20s, my sister's husband, he's a little older than me, we were both into the PlayStation, right? And my father, when he was living, he would go over and visit my sister and my brother-in-law. Now, keep in mind, my brother-in-law probably worked all night the night before, but that was totally unsatisfactory for my father. My father would be fussing like, what the hell are you doing playing the game all day? You a grown man. There's work to be done somewhere. There's something you need to be doing other than playing that damn game. Now, he would come over to my house telling me about that. And meanwhile, I'm trying to kick my game out of sight so he can't see it because I was doing the same thing. And young man, here's the thing, though. Again, we weren't locked into it all day like I see a lot of you young men locked into it. Again, we're going to at least go to work first. We're not going to forego the things that we need to do in order to play the game or in order to stay on the phone. Listen, we didn't even have the phone back then. The game was enough of a distraction. I can't imagine where you young men are at now with the phone too, right? What it comes down to, young man, is that if you don't have any structure, if you don't have any daily structure, yeah, you will play the game all day. You will mess around on the phone and scrolling and porn and all that all day because you don't have any structure. You don't have any daily structure. And that's what motivated me to create this 30-day success routine PDF, right? This isn't a basic checklist of stuff. Young man, this is actually creating daily structure. This is fixing the mindset. This is creating discipline, getting you back into the gym, getting you to focus on the things that really matter. This success routine is going to help you create the discipline necessary to make you a better version of yourself. That PDF is $40, and young man, it is worth every penny. The link is in the description below. So yeah, young man, you know what I think though? I think that deep down, you young men know that when you're doing that, you're wasting time. Deep down, I believe you really do know that when you spend hours on a game, again, I can remember Call of Duty and messing around with that. And I wasn't working at the time, but I can remember messing around with that, and I would get so into it a couple hours go by, and I would feel guilty. Like I've been doing this for a couple hours. Like, man, I could have done this. I could have done that. Guys, you will not find your passion. You will not find your purpose if you are distracted constantly by a video game and by a phone. Again, you're training your brain to avoid the effort that is necessary for you to build yourself into the type of young men of value that I talk about on my past videos. It is not going to happen scrolling that phone all day, young man. It is not going to happen playing the game for hours on end. There is more important things for you to do. And I believe you know that. So real quick, I'm gonna give you three practical steps that you guys can use to kind of detox yourself or distance yourself away from these things that are destroying your confidence. First thing you can do, you can detox from it. How about saying, you know what? I'm going to go a day. I'm going to go a whole day without playing the game, right? Or I'm going to go a whole day without scrolling on social media. Now, that's going to be tough for a lot of you. I understand, but it could be done. They call it a dopamine detox because your brain is releasing dopamine when you do this stuff. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone, right? And if you get too much of that, what? You want more of it. So you have to distance yourself from that or detox yourself from that by fasting it. You know what? It could be a day. Listen, if you can't do 3 days, start with a day. If you can't do a day, start with a few hours. That's the next thing. If you can't completely detox from it, young man, how about delaying it? Listen, I know people that the minute they wake up out of bed, they got to reach for their phone, right? They can't even wake up good without grabbing that phone. How about saying, I am not going to reach for that phone. I'm not going to play the game until afternoon. Right? I'm going to take that time to do something else more constructive before I get on my game. So if you can't fast from it altogether, young man, how about just delaying it a little while to give your brain a chance to reset from messing around with this so much? And lastly, young man, how about just deep diving into something else for a while that you're interested in, putting your focus somewhere else other than scrolling on that phone or playing a video game. How about this, young man? How about deep diving into the gym? Take your ass to the library. Take your ass to a bookstore and get some books and read up on whatever it is that you think your passion may be. It is about putting your attention and your focus somewhere else, young man. So what you absolutely need, young man, is structure to get away from this. Because if you're doing this all day, every day, clearly you don't have that. So listen, young man, I know many of you are watching this and you're listening to it and you're going, you know what? Yeah, maybe the old man's right. Maybe I do spend a little too much time on the game. Maybe I am on that phone too much. Yeah, I need to really stop that. And you're shaking your head and you're agreeing. And what's going to happen is no sooner than you turn away from this video, you're going to go right back to doing what it is that you were doing before. But listen, if you are ready to do something different, if you're ready to get off the bench and get into the game of building your life, building value in yourself, I offer one-on-one coaching. Young man, this isn't some group Zoom. This is me and you one-on-one. This is where I take my 30 plus years of experience and customize a program specifically designed for you. We take that 30-day success routine and we break that thing down all around your goals and what it is that you want to accomplish to get you from where you are now to the man of value that I talk about in my videos. The link to apply for that is in the description below. So that is all I have for tonight, young man. Oh, don't forget to check out the free Discord community that I created. The first 50 guys in there are free. Then it'll be a paid service, right? So definitely check that out, young man. Very helpful for you guys, okay? So listen, I am the Over 50 guy / the online dad. We'll be back with another one soon.